Oh, shit.
Yep, I'm good.
My goodness, what was the catalyst? How did that start?
Restarts. They are
Reddick's
so aggressive.
done
You've
and
got to get spots when you
Chase is
can.
done.
How about Reddick flips and drives the thing back to pit road?
It's good for effort, but my car's done.
Oh, that's a bad sign right there, Steve.
Yeah, I believe it's the left front that has the issue. Let's check it out, Diff. So Reddick is up high. We'll look at the 45, the Jumpman car. There's contact. Contact maybe with Truex and Elliott. That was the spark.
It is. Truex and Elliott side by side. I don't know if it's contact or just aero tight, but the 9 of Elliott up the racetrack, not meaning to, catches the 45. Around goes the 45, and as the 45 gets in here, he hops onto the quarter mile. He gets upside down. Crazy looking accident for Tyler Reddick in the 45. That is crazy.
3 and 4 wheels.
Listen to this.
He knew he was going over.
Yeah, contact. It just looks like to me, Truex is up the racetrack. Then the 45 goes over that.
Yeah, the quarter mile track.
Yeah, the quarter mile track. And when he hits that, it just rolls it.
And then he drove it back to the pit stall. The left front upright, I believe, is broken on the 45, so he's done, which you would imagine after a wreck like this.
You see Brad Keselowski in it.
Chase Elliott's view.
You hear him out of the gas, right? So either contact, aero tight combination. Chase Elliott knows he's in trouble. But at 170 miles an hour, you know, you're going to cover a tremendous amount of distance. And you see him up the racetrack, 45 trying to go by. You ask why the 45's there, because if you don't fill those holes, you will never move forward in these races. And it just runs out of real estate, exit of turn 4. Something crazy going on behind this is the 12 car. I looked up and he was spinning out off of turn 4 after the caution.
Something wrong with his car still.
And then he,
Wow, what's happening?
I don't know.
Marty, you got more on this?
Digging into what's going on with the 12, but it looks like they're replacing the right rear toe link is what they're doing, and that is confirmed. That's what they're doing here on the 12. We'll find out a little bit more about that. And yes, Steve, Tyler Reddick is done. This team rallied at the Roval to be able to make the round of 8, did everything right in stage 1, won that stage, but it goes quickly awry here in stage 2. We'll talk to Tyler Reddick here in just a moment. For the record, he said on the radio, I thought the hole was there. It wasn't. It closed so quickly.
Well, and it's easy for him to say now it wasn't, but I like the move that Reddick was going for. I think you have to fill those holes. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. For the 12, it's hard. It's so competitive. You have to be pushing. You have to be trying to get all you can. And when you're pushing that hard, you're going to step over the bounds every now and then.
The champ is back out on track. Blaney back out. Here goes Elliott. And think about Tyler Reddick. The standout 2 drivers today have been Bell and Reddick. And he knew that Bell was going for it. Bell was on a charge. And Reddick saw that opportunity. As Marty mentioned, he said on the radio, I saw that gap. I thought I could go for it. And it was just 3 into a tight spot at big speed. Surprise, pit road was just...
At that point, nowhere to really go. I needed to make the decision earlier when I saw him slide and just be a little more conservative. That would have avoided the incident, but just not who I am. It's not what we do, but it's unfortunate. It took us out of the race. We had a really, really fast Ford Camry, and thought we would have been in the mix all day long. So we'll learn from it. We'll go to Homestead, a place where I've had to get it done before, and go for it there.
I was going to ask you how you feel about that with Miami and Martinsville left, with Miami being arguably your best track. How do you feel about being in this scenario going there, Tyler?
Yeah, I mean, you know, minus 17 isn't great. We can still have a good day at Homestead and be in the mix of Martinsville. So ideally, yeah, it would be nice to win today. It'd be nice to win next week. That's what we'll focus on. But thankfully, we got some stage points on stage 1, and it wasn't, you know, we're not absolutely out of it on points yet. So we got a few ways, but we're going to have to be here perfect from here on out, I'd say.
He mentioned it, Lee. They won stage 1, but in stage 2, Tyler Reddick out.
I understand what he's saying about maybe he was too...
And Denny just came on the radio and said, my left rear is really, really going bad.
Hamster.
Hamster. Martinsville. Close quarters, tight corners, and a fan experience that brings you so close to the action. All of the mayhem will be right at your fingertips. NASCAR Playoffs weekend at Martinsville Speedway. Get your tickets now at martinsvillespeedway.com.